One moment everything is calm, and the next, the ground shudders beneath your feet. Windows rattle, walls crack, alarms blare, and the world as you know it begins to shift. Earthquakes and tsunamis are among the most powerful natural events on our planet. They strike with little warning, often leaving behind destruction, confusion, and tragedy. Yet they are also deeply fascinating. These events reveal the inner workings of our planet and the immense forces constantly reshaping it. Understanding earthquakes and tsunamis is not just about science, it is about survival. It is about being prepared and being aware of the power of nature that surrounds us. At the heart of every earthquake is movement. The Earth's outer shell, called the crust, is broken into massive pieces known as tectonic plates. These plates rest on a layer of molten rock and are in constant slow motion. Where they meet, energy builds up from the friction and pressure. Eventually, this energy must be released. When it is, the ground shakes. This sudden release of energy is what we call an earthquake. The science of earthquakes is known as seismology. Scientists use tools like seismographs to record the intensity and duration of tremors. The magnitude of an earthquake is often measured on the moment magnitude scale, which provides a more accurate reading than the older Richter scale. An earthquake with a magnitude of 3 is usually harmless. However, one with a magnitude of 7 or higher can cause widespread damage, especially in populated areas. The effects of an earthquake, well, they really vary depending on its depth, location, and the type of ground it shakes. Earthquakes that strike near the surface tend to be more destructive. Areas with soft, loose soil can actually amplify the shaking. Urban zones filled with poorly constructed buildings are especially vulnerable. During a powerful quake, roads buckle, bridges collapse, water and gas lines rupture, and, fires often follow. The human toll can be just devastating. Yet the danger does not always end when the shaking stops. In coastal regions, another threat often looms: tsunamis. These giant waves are often caused by undersea earthquakes, especially when the seafloor is suddenly lifted or dropped. That movement pushes a massive amount of water upward, generating waves that travel across the ocean at speeds exceeding 800 kilometers per hour. In deep water, a tsunami may be just a small ripple, but as it nears the shore and the sea becomes shallow, the wave grows taller and honestly much more dangerous. Tsunamis can reach heights of over 30 meters and flood kilometers inland. They destroy buildings, uproot trees, carry vehicles, and sadly, drown entire communities. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, triggered by a magnitude 9.1 earthquake off the coast of Sumatra, killed over 230,000 people in 14 countries. It remains one of the deadliest natural disasters in modern history. The 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami in Japan caused similar devastation, leaving more than 15,000 people dead and leading to the Fukushima nuclear disaster. Despite the destruction, science and preparedness are saving lives. Countries located along the Pacific Ring of Fire, where many earthquakes and tsunamis occur, have invested heavily in early warning systems. Seismometers can detect the first signs of an earthquake and issue alerts in just seconds. For tsunamis, ocean buoys and coastal sensors monitor wave patterns. These systems can provide minutes to hours of warning, crucial time to evacuate. Japan, Chile, Indonesia, and the United States have also implemented strict building codes. Structures are now designed to sway instead of collapse. Schools and workplaces conduct regular earthquake and tsunami drills. In many coastal areas, evacuation routes and safety zones are clearly marked. Education plays a vital role. People are taught how to drop, cover, and hold on during an earthquake, and how to quickly reach higher ground after one. Still, challenges remain. Many communities, especially in developing nations, lack resources for advanced warning systems or quake-resistant infrastructure. In some cases, local governments may be unprepared to respond effectively to disaster. Misinformation can also spread quickly online during emergencies, making it harder for people to make informed decisions. That is why public awareness campaigns, international cooperation, and continued research are essential. Climate change may not cause earthquakes, but it can definitely worsen the aftermath. Warmer ocean temperatures may increase the destructive power of tsunamis by affecting how waves form and travel. Sea level rise also means that in the future, tsunamis could reach farther inland than they did in the past. And as populations grow and more people settle in coastal areas, the potential impact of seismic disasters just keeps increasing. Understanding the history of earthquakes and tsunamis can also help communities prepare. Ancient records, geological surveys, and oral traditions all provide clues about past events. For example, indigenous communities in the Pacific Northwest of North America have long told stories of a great wave that swallowed the land. Scientists later confirmed that a massive earthquake struck the region in 1700, generating a tsunami that reached Japan. Such knowledge, passed down through generations, is now being combined with modern science to improve forecasting and risk management. It is also important to recognize that not all tsunamis are caused by earthquakes. Volcanic eruptions, underwater landslides, and even asteroid impacts can trigger giant waves. For example, the 1883 eruption of Krakatoa in Indonesia generated a tsunami that killed over 36,000 people. While such events are rarer, they really highlight the importance of monitoring all types of geologic activity. The economic costs of earthquakes and tsunamis can be honestly staggering. Rebuilding homes, roads, hospitals, and schools takes years. Businesses may never recover. Tourism declines. Entire regions can fall into recession. Insurance claims skyrocket, and governments have to divert funds from other programs just to pay for relief. Yet many experts argue that investing in prevention and resilience is far cheaper in the long run than paying for disaster recovery. There is also a psychological cost. Survivors of earthquakes and tsunamis often suffer from trauma, grief, and anxiety. The fear of aftershocks or another disaster can last for years. Community support, mental health services, and compassionate leadership are critical components of recovery. Healing is not just about bricks and mortar, it is about restoring a sense of safety and hope. Technology continues to evolve in the fight against seismic hazards. Satellites now track ground movement from space. Artificial intelligence is being used to predict aftershock patterns. Drones help survey damage quickly. Mobile apps deliver real-time alerts. Social media spreads awareness and connects people in need with resources. But technology alone is not enough. Human behavior matters. People must trust warnings, follow evacuation orders, and support one another in times of crisis. Earthquakes and tsunamis will never be entirely preventable. They are part of the Earth's natural cycle, shaped by forces far beyond our control. But knowledge, preparation, and global cooperation can reduce their impact. Every school drill, every upgraded building, and every scientific breakthrough brings us one step closer to a safer future. So the next time the ground trembles or a tsunami alert flashes across a screen, remember this. It is not just a disaster, it is a call to action, a reminder that we live on a dynamic, restless planet. And while we cannot stop the Earth from shaking, we can make sure we are ready when it does.